Hi besties, welcome back to Desires of Fashion. Hope you have found out that today's episode is going to be on how to cut this lovely dress. It has a sewn up, you can see it's a free dress that you can wear to any occasion of your choice. To cut out this particular dress, you are going to need 2 yard or 2.5 yard or 3 yard of any fabric of your choice. The reason why I'm saying this is that the length of yard will depend on the length of your sleeve, because it's a cut together with the sleeve. So since here I'm using 2 yard of this dusted fabric, so that means the length of the sleeve is not going to be as long as that of 2.5 yard or 3 yard of any fabric. So now I'll be folding this into 4 places. Now I'm going to fold it into 2 first, then into 4. You can see it now, so let me spread it out for you to see. So the next thing here is to take the length of the sleeves. There is a cut together with the sleeve, so that is what we're going to do first. So the length of my sleeve here is 18 inches. The 18 inches is with the same allowance. I'm not going to cut anything out, just to trim it if it is longer than each other. So I'm using shoulder slant of 1 inch. You can see I'm slanting it up to the center of both back and front. Then I'm going to take the wideness of my sleeve. Since it's turned over, you can make it wide, you can make it not too wide, depending on how you want it to be. But yeah, I'm using 8.5 yard for the wideness. So from that point of the wideness, that's the way I'm going to take my bust measurement. The actual bust measurement for this person is 42 inches. That is my 42 inches. You can see 42 inches is here. So since it's not going to be tight, it's going to be free, so I'm adding 2.5 inches to it. 2.5 inches to 42 inches, you can see, to be very free. So from there, now I'm going to slant it down to the full length of the dress. Then I'm going to take the full length of the dress, so here I'm using 60 inches. The 60 inches of this fabric is with the seam allowance. The 60 inches is with the seam allowance, so I'm not going to cut anything out. You can see 60. So before I can cut it out, I want to go back to my sleeve. I want it to be wider than this, so I'm going to lower it down to 10.5 inches so it will be wide very well. So this is it now. So this is where I'm going to cut it, but the same thing, the same measurement I had, which was 2.5 inches. So that's the same thing I'm using also. Then I'm going to slant it down to the full length of both back and front. You can see it now. I'm going to slant it down, just doing this so that when I'm cutting it, I will have a line to follow. So the next thing here is to cut it out. So we have done with the cuttings. Now the next thing here is to take the neckline, the cutting of the neckline. The neckline here is going to be a one neckline, and it's also going to have a slit at the back. So the wideness of the neck here, I'll be making use of 3.5 inches here. Then the deepness I'll be making use of 1.5 inches. You can see. Then I'm going to connect them together. Then I can now cut it out. You can see what I've done here. Then before I'll be able to open this, I have to divide those folded parts into two. You can see. So I can now open it, but when I check it, it's not equal, so I have to trim it to be equal. You can see what I've done, just a little bit trimming, so that it should be equal with each other. So you can see what I've done here now. Then I can now take one of these to open it. So I'm going to open this now to cut out the front neckline, because the front neckline is going to be deep than the back neckline. So with that, I use 3 inches for the difference of the front neckline, then I cut it out. So after this, now I'll go back to the back to make a slit, because there is going to be a button at the back. So after making the shoulder equal, then the next thing to do here is to take the length of the slit. The length of my slit here, I'm making use of 4 inches length. Then I'm going to slit it down to that point. You can see now. So by the time I join the shoulders, I bias the neckline, then I add my loop to it. You're going to see how beautiful this is going to turn into. So I'm using this for the turn up. This is my leftover fabric, the pieces that remain, so I'm going to use it for the turn up. So my turn up here is going to be 5 inches. So by the time I fold it into 2, it will be 2.5 inches. The half inch is going for the seam allowance, and the 2 inches is going for the band for the turn up. So you can see what I've done here. I'm going to fold it into 2, then use it and turn the sleeve up. So let me go and do all this and show it to you. Welcome back. Yeah, the finished work so far. This is the neckline, this is the sleeve. You can see the turn up, you can see the bust, the chest of the dress. You can see it's not fitted. You can see the other turn up also. You can see how beautiful this turns out. You can see the neckline. So I told you it has a slit at the back and it has a loop, so I'll be showing you that as well. So you can see the dress, you can see the full dress. You can see how beautiful this is. You can see the roundness of the neck. You can make any neck design of your choice. So this is not constant. I'm making use of a round neck, a very close round neck. You can see it's not that wide, and this is the back with the loop. You can see it now. You can see the slit at the back. If you're watching me for the first time, what are you waiting for? Just have to subscribe to my channel for more amazing tutorials. And for those people that have already subscribed, I really appreciate you guys for clicking on our video and watching it always. See you in my next tutorial. Bye.